So I did notice that, you know, listening to the music in the background, I applaud the fact that you have a lot of VA artists.
Oh, yeah.
Matter of fact, I think all VA artists.
Oh, absolutely.
You know, like how was it doing the soundtrack? Was it as motivational as looking at the footage?
Oh, man.
I mean,
man, let me tell you, because I've always been a fan of hip hop. Really, in particular, local hip hop. There's a lot of talented cats out here. There's some cats that are really about to break through that barrier of the hate and the crabs in the barrel and so on and so forth. So I knew the moment I came up with the idea for this Conspiracy Nation and the 7 Cities, I knew that I wanted to use local artists. Because a lot of times, you know, with the politics of music, we talk about it's not a single or it's not poppy enough or it's not radio friendly. Well, I knew doing it this way, all the artists and all the songs, no matter how hardcore or what have you, could go under that umbrella of this Conspiracy Nation, you see what I'm saying? So it didn't matter so much about a radio single because this was a movement of the film and the soundtrack. So I did my research starting back when I started Conspiracy Nation, filming, writing it actually. I said, okay, let me check out the MySpaces, let me check out the streets, let me go to my people who are, you know, who have their ear to the street, let me listen for myself. And I'm just almost speechless, if you can believe that or not, but I'm almost like...
I can.
It's amazing how awesome the soundtrack has come on. I mean, we got cats like Double XL from out of Newport News. We got Abyss representing Hampton. Hofla Boys from Suffolk. Each of the 7 cities. Like I tried to go to each of the 7 cities and choose one artist or group who was really grinding. Who had a buzz, who were doing big things. And I mean, I was just the goosebumps, you know what I mean? Chills when they would come into the studio, man, and it was cool because the difference, a lot of people I think have done this before, but the difference in my project is I told all the artists up front, look, I don't want old songs, I don't want songs from your album, I want you to write fresh, new material from perspectives of characters in the film. Which I think that's kind of cool as far as like a challenge for an artist, because now you're getting, you know what I mean, like you're used to having full creative control. Now you got a kind of like an outsider coming in and saying, hey, look, I'm hiring you to do this, can you do this? And I think the artists were feeling it, like they all rose to the challenge. And let me tell you, man, it's like, it's one thing when you write a script and an actor takes your dialogue or takes your story and they bring a life to it all their own, and it's like, wow, you know, my project's coming alive, and you know, you hear this actress or actor saying your lines, that's awesome. The soundtrack was similar, man, because I gave them concepts or titles, you know, and tracks, and I was like, okay, you're coming from the perspective of the crooked cops. Contamination, go ahead and write from that point of view. And to hear that, man, was like, oh, y'all took it in directions, you know what I mean, that I wouldn't have taken it, or you nailed it, you hit it right on the face, and it was just so satisfying, man. It was another extension of the movement and of the project.